Hey kids, what's up? It is the Watchtower Podcast's one and only Jeff Moss here to do another edition of Why Do I Own This? And this is going to be the first of two editions of Why Do I Own This that are going to be a little different. Normally, I go through the crap. I go through the stuff that you're like, when did Hawkeye fight a spaghetti monster? Stuff like that. No, not this week. Because you know what? Sometimes when you are going through these books, and sometimes you can look at them and be like, oh God, what is this? Why did I buy this? Sometimes they're really effing good. And every now and again, it happens to me, and it still blows my mind. It happened to me last week when I was getting ready to put this segment together. I was going through my books, and I came across this one that based on the cover is a Jim Moffat cover. So I was like, oh, the cover's awesome. Obviously, that's why I bought that book. But clearly, it's going to be crap, because it's called Wah-huh? And it's a Marvel one-shot that deals with, like, silliness in the Marvel Universe. And I was like, oh, this is going to be terrible. I started flipping through it, and first of all, much to my happiness, Jim Moffat does all the interior art, which I think is wonderful, because I love Jim Moffat. I think he is one of the best in comics today, one of the most innovative comics artists out there today. But what I was even more surprised with was that it was a really funny book, and it was contributed to by some of the biggest and brightest in comics. For example, What If the Avengers All Had Beards by Mark Millar. That's hilarious! And then down here they even take a shot, what if Mark Millar and Brian Hitch took over Spider-Man? This panel has been solicited for a later date because it's not done. See, that's funny stuff. It's funny insider stuff. And so, to sort of touch on what my buddy was saying in his rant farm, sometimes we look at this stuff and we're like, oh, that's crap, or oh, I'm embarrassed to buy that, or, even shuffling through dollar bins, you're like, oh man, this looks terrible. Give it a shot. Because sometimes you find really surprising stuff that's actually really, really good. And if you see this somewhere, buy it, because it's really good. Why do I own this? Because it's really, really good.
Uncle.